On Monday, you can't get a place in the ground for the Championship showdown against Sheffield United. In a moment, Howard Wilkinson, the manager, talks about the Sheffield United boss, Harry, or as we know him, Dave Bassett. They're great friends. Wilkinson also talks about his reaction to the people who knock his team. But tomorrow it's Oldham, who last night were beaten by Manchester United in the semi-final replay of the FA Cup.
Up to now, I would say they've got to have been the team of the season. And if they were giving out the awards now, Joe would get the award for manager of the season. I would think they'd be thinking, if they could look ahead a week, be thinking, well, the sooner we can get back to normality and get that semi-final out of our system, the better.
What about the knockers? Have they affected you at all?
No, I don't worry about them. That would be really stupid. To say that you're not affected by it is also not true. Everybody likes to be liked, even me, Harry.
Monday's game is going to be a tremendous occasion, isn't it? The Championship decider.
I hope you're right. Well, obviously it's going to be a terrific occasion because we've been now, between us, top of the league, I think I'm right in saying, all the season. I think we're the only two who's occupied the top spot seriously. And clearly, the battle's gone on for a long time. I hope we win, because then it'll be his turn to buy me a meal.
How do you get on with Harry?
He's all right. You can't talk a lot of football to him, can you? Because you don't know a lot about it. You know, you just kick that ball up in the air and bite and scratch. But other than that, you know, we have a very, very pleasant evening now and again. Sometimes take our wives along too.
United strengthened their position on Easter Monday with that vital win over rivals Sheffield United.
Down the middle from Day. Morris knocking it up in the air, and here's one for Strachan, and Strachan gets inside the area, can't get around Tracy, he still gets off the line, Strachan must go. They've taken the lead. Jones tries to get Speed moving, and he tries to get around Hill, and here's Gary Speed, he's got Chapman in the middle. Fall on top of him. Here's Davison for Leeds, tries to knock it past Morris. And this time, doesn't get no whistle. Oh dear, Tracy could be caught out here. Absolutely fuming about that. And indeed, down on the touchline, Jeff Taylor and Derek French are remonstrating with the linesman. And this is the chance now to really seal an emphatic victory. Tracy stands with his hands up, tries his own interpretation. Nothing stops Strachan though. His second, Leeds his third. So is there going to be a scrap of comfort for Sheffield yet? No, Kamara robs his man and lays the ball forward. Again, Speed charges onto it, and he could go all the way himself here, Gary Speed. Can he make it four? He can! Super strike by Gary Speed.
John Helmer, a commentator there. Now that incident, Jim, when Tracy, the goalkeeper, kicked the ball against the forward, I gather, you know, that I'm not there, but Sheffield United were complaining, but I gather that Leeds themselves had set up a ploy to do this. This is earlier in the game, and what's this happening?
Earlier, a Wilkinson ploy apparently told his players to do. Well, there's nothing wrong in this, Ian. If a goalkeeper can't avoid a player standing in front of him, there's something wrong somewhere. Well, as Simon Tracy's obviously not happy with the situation and is complaining, but as I say, if he can't dodge a player, I mean, there the player just runs across him. That's perfectly legitimate. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
He didn't put his feet up. There was no dangerous play involved.
Nothing wrong with that. Got a bit of a sore backside, and now he's got a bit of a sore neck because the keeper lost his rag.
Sadly, we've got one or two idiots on the field, but all the joy surrounds Gary Speed as in the last minute He takes Leeds into an unassailable 4-goal lead here against Sheffield United, and the fans now celebrate a tremendous victory, and they've really buried Sheffield with this one. And Speed went fully 50 yards himself before driving it coolly via Tracy's left hand into the net. And what an emphatic victory that is. And this really is a graveyard for Dave Bassett, is Elland Road. The referee raises his arms aloft. The Leeds players raise theirs too. And now those fans can come on to help the players celebrate a momentous victory here on Easter Monday. It could be the day that Leeds have secured a place back in the First Division after 8 years out of it. It could hardly have been more decisive. Once Strachan had given Leeds the lead after 18 minutes, they always looked comfortable. Sheffield rarely threatened, and in the closing quarter of the match, Leeds put their seal on the success with Chapman, Strachan from the penalty spot, and finally Speed scoring the goals that give Leeds United that scoreline. It's ended Leeds United 4, Sheffield United 0, and we'll have reaction to that after the break.
You took Manchester City into the First Division. Now it looks as though Howard Wilkinson might well take Leeds into the First Division. He's been there before, which will be a big help. But how do you think they'll do if they do go up?
Well, I certainly think they'll do very well, because they'll upset one or two teams because of the way, the system that they play. And all in all, you know, they've got some very experienced players within their team, some very good players. And I think they'll be a team that everybody will fear.
And Sheffield?
Well, I think Sheffield, because of their position which they've had all year, I think their dedication, and they've shown what characters they have got, because they have come back from situations like today. And I think that before the game, in fact, even the losing team today, I feel that the two teams will go off.
Disappointing to be beaten, but I suspect even more so to lose by 4-0, which is pretty decisive. And of course Newcastle now applying even more pressure by beating Stoke.
That's right. I mean, these situations happened. I mean, it was 1-0, it was evenly balanced, and then we got these two incidents. I mean, what just sort of aggravates me with the inconsistencies, we did a similar thing at West Ham, and both Billy Whitehurst and Brian Deane got booked for doing the same thing. Today, Leeds have been allowed to do it by the officials, so really it just goes to show the inconsistencies that must be ironed out. These are simple rules that can quite easily be dealt with, and the sooner the Football League and everybody sorts it out, the better us managers and coaches will be, because we know where we stand.
Do you think you can pick your boys up again now for the running, 4 games to go?
Yeah, of course we can. We've got everything to play for. We've got this far. We'll be battling till the end.
How important was the result coming on the heels of 4 matches which hasn't gone so well?
Yeah, we didn't get the best of the luck in these last 4 matches. We got some breaks of the ball today, but we worked hard. And, as I said, we were brave on the ball, and we deserve a win today.
Do you feel, you know, obviously you felt all season you're going to make it, sort of thing, to the First Division, but today has relieved a bit of the pressure?
No doubt about the pressure's off, yeah, but this is the real hard bit that comes up now.
It's these sort of days that make the move from Stoke City all the more worthwhile, particularly on a day when it looks as though they're down to the 3rd Division.
Yeah, obviously I feel a little bit sorry for Stoke, but I mean, I've enjoyed this move from the first day I come. I've waited patiently for my chance to come in midfield, and the gaffer made a decision to play me today. I don't think I've let him down, and you know, I'd just like to thank him and thank the rest of the lads for making it a good day for me as well.
And hope it goes on from the next 4 matches.
That's right, yeah.
Some interesting reaction there. We've certainly had drama, goals and controversy here at Elland Road, but at the end of the day, Leeds United have really established themselves as league leaders. They're way out on top now with 78 points, 3 clear of both Newcastle United and Sheffield United. Blackburn are in 4th spot, 9 points behind Leeds and 6 behind Newcastle and Sheffield. Swindon are 5th and Sunderland 6th. And the other interesting aspect, of course, is now goal difference. Leeds did themselves a power of good today with those 4 goals. Newcastle have plus 27 difference, though. That's 1 better than Leeds, and that's why Sheffield United are down in 3rd spot behind Newcastle. So here at Elland Road, we've seen Leeds United say convincingly and emphatically that they are the top dogs in the 2nd Division.